I think I pressed the start stream button.
His name.
You got a bit of echo there, Raelan?
Oh, sorry. My bads.
Echo and a bit of feedback
My
loop?
bads.
Echo and a bit of feedback
It should be fixed, hopefully.
Okay.
Oh, I hear myself through the stream. That makes sense.
I should probably have changed the title beforehand, too. Oops. And change it to just talking. Just chatting.
I mean, isn't there a podcast thing?
No. For a category? No. There might be one for tags. No.
You know that thing I said about, like, having your stream playing at the same time?
Yeah?
Apparently I never,
Touchdown Podcast. There
stopped
it is.
putting it on. Like, I mentioned it. I'm like, oh, wow, this is playing. And I just didn't turn it off. I turn it off now, surprisingly. Also, I have no clue what's going on. How's it going, everybody?
Yeah, well, no, I'm still setting things up here. We may be live, but it's not fully set up.
Yeah, of course.
Yay!
Okay, that should
Evil secret background.
change.
Evil secret. Evil secret background stuff.
Yep. Evil secret background stuff. Do.
I'm seeing if I can give myself
Secret Agent Raelan. How very expected of you.
Now that I realize I can do stuff with Photoshop to my emotes, I gotta go just crazy with it.
You are going to be nuts with it, aren't you?
I've given myself red eyes, but it makes me look like a stoner, and that's not the family content I'm trying to invoke.
So what, are you trying to go for your Sharingan? Are you trying to kill your whole clan?
That's family content nowadays? Wow. Time to have changed. I thought that was just Naruto.
Did you want to share the link in the your Nexus there if you wanted?
Oh yeah, I was just gonna wait until we were ready to go because it sounded like you were still setting up.
I'm doing background more live stuff.
Oh yeah, posting it to them twatters and them spooks. Spooky spooks.
Discord, I'm howling at the moon.
Alright. Golly
gee.
We're back
Wilkers,
again.
Batman.
We're back from the dead, quite literally.
Okay.
Actually, when was the last episode of this thing?
That was part of what I was going to bring up once we actually get started. I was actually going to search out. Good.
I have a song in my head, and have you all seen
hey,
In Space with Markiplier?
Yes.
Which song?
Space is so cool. So
Is it bad that I was
cool.
listening to that not too long ago?
Did you
Oh,
post it in the Going Live?
I literally was about to. Typing up a message.
Yeah.
Apparently, the last episode went live just under 5 years ago.
Yeah, I was going to mention that once we actually get started.
Oh, not sure what happened, but I'm here. Woot. Podcast?
Help! I've been trapped into a podcast and made to look dumb.
I'll put that quote in. I've been drafted to a podcast.
Wasn't trapped,
And-
not drafted.
Yeah,
Hmm?
it was
Trapped.
trapped.
I did not hear that somehow. Alright, and this quote is by
Mr. Gary
what's
Boy
your
one.
what's your name on the interwebs?
Mr. GrayBoy 1.
I'm turning up my volume. What is wrong with my hearing?
Also,
Mr. GrayBoy 1, yes, I see it. Haha.
just
Control
remember,
C.
this may be live, but still. Raelan, Dweller, and what do you want to be referred to as? Just Gary or Mac?
I don't care.
Okay.
I have done such a thing.
You have done it.
I have reached out to my loyal. I thought about like calling people lemmings in my, like whoever comes to my stream, but like I realized that I shouldn't do that, even though I call myself a sheeple.
Well, shouldn't they also be sheeple then?
Yeah, they could be sheeple people, but like I don't want to make people sheeples. Although it'd be really fitting. Although I need someone to follow if I'm a sheeple.
All right. Since that's all good. Oh, yeah, I could have done it myself too. Okay, anyway. Let's do this intro.
We have an intro now?
Well, not a proper intro, goddammit.
Alright,
At least let me introduce this.
Fair enough.
Well, welcome everybody who may be here. Welcome to the Afterlife Podcast, a podcast where we talk about nothing. I am your host, Dweller, and joining me today are some good friends of mine and partners on the interwebs and YouTubes. Starting with first person.
Hi, I'm first person. Let's do this intro. Yeah, it's gonna start strong and brilliant, right? Yeah. Oh wait, right. Also names.
Hey, I'm Person 2. I am the insufferable co-hosting Team Squishy, and someone often likes, I don't know, shooting me in the back of the head.
Perfect intro. 10 out of 10. We've won this.
Now, your names.
Do we need to say that?
No one knows who
Hi,
you are.
I'm Raelan Ranlan. I do them Dungeons and Dragons, and I try to do video games, but then I don't. And I just do Dungeons and Dragons more and more. And I can't stop Dungeons and Dragons. It's so weird. I don't have my face cam on, but I still like make my faces, even though pretending like I have my face cam on. So I was like full mouth open, eyes like back of my skull, and just like making a nonsensical face.
And the other one's Mr. Gary Boy 1.
I was gonna say that.
You've lost your privileges.
Yes.
You don't get to speak your name. Apparently. So what are we doing here? I'm recruited.
Good question. I was asked about. I found this out when I looked at the Discord, and then I realized, why the fuck didn't you tell me this during the car ride up to work?
Because I just thought of it just right before my first break.
Fair enough.
I'm like on the screen. I'm just seeing us like light up when we aren't talking, and it's really throwing me off. It's like, wait, what? But is my microphone making noise right now? Nah, that's just me in the past.
The past. Well,
In
yeah,
the
because there's a bit of a delay.
yeah.
Also, you still have a bit of echo.
Fudge.
Are you not wearing headphones?
No, I never wear headphones, which is
That
weird
might
because I
do
never
it.
wear headphones, and it's never a problem. But now it is. I'm gonna not choke on my hair and run away and BRB so I can put on headphones.
I usually have headphones if I'm talking to anyone on Discord.
I just use headphones in general.
If I'm not on Discord and like I'm just browsing my computer, it's just I don't wear headphones. And it's only later at night when my mom goes to bed. That's when I put headphones on.
Fair enough.
Because there's been
Yeah.
there's been a lot of times where it's like I have it set to like a very good volume where I can somewhat hear, it's somewhat quiet. And when my mom texts me, it's like, "Can you turn it down?" It's like, God damn it.
Yeah, that is the one problem with having thin walls in general.
Yep.
It's like no one
I have
can.
returned, and I have
You-
fixed the problem.
Yay!
Aren't you the problem though?
I am
Harsh.
always. Oh.
It's harsh.
I mean, I'm just kind of falling back into place with how I left this podcast last, which was calling Raelan a jobless bum, even though I don't think he is a jobless bum anymore.
I upgraded! I evolved! I'm now a sheeple type of Pokemon. Oh my goodness.
He's the one with the most followers out of the three of us.
Yeah.
Listen, at this point, I'd consider myself a medium-sized streamer. Why? Because anyone who with like over 100 is a big-time streamer to me.
How many average viewers do you get per stream?
Average viewers, I do a lot better than I should.
What, like 20?
No way. That's way too high. Like
15.
3. Actually, I can look at the statistics if you really want, but I don't know if that's very interesting.
I mean, it's kind of interesting to me, partially because I struggle to maintain a consistent viewer of 2.
The trick is stealing other people's viewers.
That's what I'm doing right now.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're doing a great job, Dweller.
That's if
Getting
any
me
of
to
them
post
actually
it.
appear.
I don't know.
But anyway,
yes.
it's been like 4 years since we did an episode.
Actually, I think it's a month away from 5.
Probably. It's about the same, almost the same amount of time since the last, the original Gubba Crew episode. Which, that brings us to the main reason we're here. To celebrate the re-editing of the Gubba Crew episode 1.
I'm glad I watched that because it would have been really awkward if I didn't watch that.
It would have been very awkward if I didn't watch it, especially since I edited it.
Yeah. It was a fun thing. I'm like, that was fun. Like, how does it feel having that like edited and done and all that jazz?
Dweller's already asked me to work on episode 2, so.
Well, it's been 4 years. It's been 3 years since I last talked to the voice actors as well. So
they have other things going on in their lives.
Oh, probably.
You might
Oh,
have
yeah.
to find new people.
Oh, probably. One of their Twitter accounts is deactivated. So
Oh golly, yeah.
Ooh. Yeah.
Speaking about editing, golly, I'm not gonna try and steal your editor, Dweller, but I had something like in my midst of wanting to do and realizing of like, oh, I probably want to edit it, so it's like a clickbait YouTube title.
He may do it for you if you pay him.
I'm gonna have to come up with a fucking pricing sheet, aren't I?
Apparently.
Unless you want to do it for free.
No, not again.
Oh, did you do
Hey,
the Guppy
hey,
Gut
that-
thing for free?
That was my
Okay.
own damn fault.
Yeah, he offered.
Oh yeah. I mean, if you're interested, I'm willing to pay people. Like, my one thing is like, don't take advantage of me, please. I beg you. But my one thing is like, I just throw money at people way too easily.
Like you did with both your models.
Yeah, I got two
Oh.
models, a 2D and a 3D one, and my emotes. When it comes to YouTube and Twitch and stuff, my first thought is like, shut up and take my money, I'm doing this!
And don't forget your maid outfit.
I am a maid outfit. I frickin' am the worst! The person emailed it to me. I didn't see it right away. And then I finally saw I received it. But I haven't had the chance to check it out because I've been working the past days. And like, yesterday I worked 14 hours in 2 different jobs.
Ooh.
Oh.
Wasn't necessarily obligated to. But my boss asked nicely, and I was like, okay, yeah, sure, I'll do this.
So wait,
Yeah,
you're
I
working
want to help
2
out.
jobs
They're
right now?
struggling. Yeah, I'll be nice. And I don't regret it. I'm not like super exhausted from it. It's just like I don't wanna. I want to stream more.
I also want to stream more.
Yeah.
But issue with being full-time.
I did apparently I have an average viewership of 4.
Still better
That's
than
more
me.
than me.
It's I have no clue. Like it's so pretty much oh golly, I'm back. I'm back. Listen, y'all are trying to like backpack off of me, but y'all ain't choosing the right person because I already backpacked off somebody else.
Alright,
You
who the
mean
hell do I
you're
need to
still
backpack off to get to reach affiliate?
A randomly cool concept that clicks. I was lucky and I got it on my first try. Because Mithril Mira, do y'all know her?
Well, I've seen your streams, so yeah.
No.
Right, I forgot you've seen my streams. Hi, Diabolical. Alright, should I
Oh,
respond
hi.
to Twitch chat? I forget.
Yeah, it's fine.
We can respond to Twitch chat.
Okay, cool. But yeah, oh my goodness. MrGrayBoy, good old Mr. Gary's.
Yes.
Can I just call you Gary?
Most
should I
people
be-
do.
I feel like I should be formal with you. be respectful, Mr. Gary. Mr. Gary, man. So,
What
Mr.
do
Gary,
you want?
I don't know. I forgot halfway through, but I'm coming back to that train of thought. So, Mr. Gary, man, essentially, Mithril Mira is like a super. Pretty much what I found her doing first of all was RimWorld streams. And pretty much they had like an interactive chat based thing where you can play RimWorld and you can have chat come on by. And they had a very charismatic personality and was able to draw on people. And they'd play the games and be like, hey, who wants a person or a icon named after them? And then you can choose however they level up and stuff. And they were super charismatic, got that all down. And I kind of joined, like, they already probably were affiliate by then, and I knew them for a while. And essentially, my sibling is friends with them since high school. And then I was pretty much saw them in the chat. It's like, you know what? Sure, I'll shoot my shot. Hey, you want to play D&D? Because I talked about D&D a bit because that's always on my mind. And they mentioned they want to play D&D. So I was like, hey, I can run a game for you. How does that sound? And I've just been kind of running with it and growing because it's fun. And I really like talking to chat, like Diabolical, and like a lot of other people who've been dropping by.
Which thanks for the follow.
Oh, Diabolical's great. Plays
crap.
Ape Iron, Warforged. Oh my god, how do I even? My memory is specified for D&D.
Apparently.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah.
I mean, my memory is basically specified to video games. Ask me something me and Dweller have talked about in the car ride up to work 8 times. I will not remember it. Ask me a random fact, trivia fact, question about one of my favorite games. I will know it off the top of my head.
Makes sense. How? All right. Here's a true question. How did you and I meet?
Wasn't it Dweller's birthday or was it through high school?
Oh golly, you actually remember this? I don't know.
Wow.
I was hoping. Yeah, I figured something like that. I feel like our first meeting was not remarkable in the slightest, just for the sheer fact of I can be a square sometimes.
Oh, I'm a very shy person when I first meet someone, so it's like, uh, unless you somehow can get me to talk, I am just mute.
Uh, sorry, my brain just like stopped working for a second. I understand that. It really depends on the situation for me personally. I can be charismatic, but like I don't go outside unless it's working, and when I'm working, I don't really do charisma because I'll just do what I do. I'm not very interested in making friends at work. I don't know if that's antisocial.
That
Is
seems
that
pretty
antisocial?
antisocial.
But like, do y'all make friends with your work people?
I mean, I talk shit with my coworkers.
Yeah.
Like y'all hold more than like, hey, how's it going? Oh, it's all right. How's your day? Pretty good. You hold more conversation
Well,
than that.
I mean, we call our supervisor Dick, so
well,
Oh,
he
okay,
calls
okay.
himself it as well, though.
this is true.
I was worried you all were doing like back talk.
No,
No.
we're our workplace is like friendly enough where we can talk shit to each other's faces
I don't know.
without
The
it being
amount of-
shit talking.
The amount of times my supervisor, after I've said something, goes, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, and fuck you.
Yeah, it's always in a joking manner, so
Yeah.
That makes sense. Nice and jokeful. I can't fully relate to that at a workplace because whenever I go to work, my brain is just in the mode of like, oh, I'm doing work. I'm gonna work.
it probably helps that our workplace since we don't have to deal with customers or anything or in public eye. So
Yeah, that's true. Also, you know the poker catch game?
yeah.
I have it open so I don't have to watch the flashing screen of our heads popping off, not corresponding to when we speak. So I have it scroll down to the Pokecatch game, and I see this like strange Pokemon I've never seen before. This is like the first time I've seen a Pokemon, and like adamantly refuse to believe it's real. It's like that.
What,
Oh golly,
Spinarak?
no, Spinarak is like an old Pokemon. It's like the Helmise. It's like literally an anchor.
Oh, that one, yeah.
Oh yeah.
Look at that
Tell me.
nonsense. What is that?
From what I remember, I actually think that was a pretty good Pokemon to use in Sun and Moon.
Sun and Moon. Even like Grimmsnarl seems more familiar than that like anchor. And Grimmsnarl's like terrifying. Oh gosh, shiny Hypno? What is okay, so I'm gonna stop looking at the Pokecatch game. Apparently that's like a bad influence on my brain space.
Just like me in Pokemon Go. Actually, I wonder
Subscribers
what-
16, hell yeah.
Moving up in the world. That's how you piggyback. My father did it, and so did my father did it. Now it's up to me to piggyback.
Hey, I got
Alright,
another subscriber like 12 days ago thanks to my artist retweeting my tweet about the video, so.
Oh, that's good. Y'all are gonna be doing the podcast more often? Not go wait another 5 years for another episode?
Okay, so I was gonna bring this up. I was gonna do a whole segment on this, and then we just start talking.
Yeah, sorry, drag that away.
So-
Pushing it back slightly.
I guess we're going back to the time gap.
Yep. So it's been about 4 or 5 years since the last episode of Afterlife Podcast. There's been a lot of changes. For one, I lost all the assets to the last background that I used and all that, so that's why you see the current background that Gary made a while ago.
To be fair,
Nice
I
and
think
fancy.
I think it looks better now than I did than when I originally made it.
I have to admit, I will feel horrible for admitting it, but I was not a fan of the couch back then. I don't know why, but I remember adamantly being against the couch, but not wanting to ruin, just say it out loud. I am getting this off my chest after 5 years.
You should have said something. Goddamn.
The best part is Dweller specifically asked me to see if I could find the couch, and I just couldn't.
We made a lot of jokes about that couch too, man.
Listen, I'm a much more honest person now, and the guilt was eating me alive.
Okay, but anyway, it's been about 4 or 5 years. A lot has changed. Background. Using a different character this time to represent myself online. I still have the other character, doing other things with it. That used to be Phantom, and now it's Dweller. Phantom is still on the channel as a different character. Okay, there's that. The whole channel got rebranded since then. Pretty sure, because before it was Phantom Productions, based on my old persona. But now it is Clockwork Dream, which it has a kind of new direction that I'm trying to do, which I seriously need to go back into goddamn actually making videos, which I haven't done in weeks. Or actually a month.
I've already sent you the voice line for the video.
I haven't done mine yet. I haven't done my voice lines.
Ooh, voice lines sound fun.
But it's been a month since I've actually done one of those videos that I was trying to do. But anyway, the whole channel got rebranded. And so this is the first Afterlife podcast since then. And it's going to technically be the last of doing it this way.
Oh, what are you going to do?
I have no idea.
It'll be into a different format. I'm going to try... I'm thinking about going back to my original idea with the Afterlife podcast. And then we'll still... At some point, we will bring back and have an actual podcast, but it's going to be renamed to something fitting for the channel. Because the Afterlife Podcast, that name suited the Phantom Productions, hence the Phantom. So it suited that branding.
All of them ghosties.
But it's not really fitting with the Clockwork Dream portion.
So basically, we're going steampunk?
Yes. Partially, yes. But, like I said, the Afterlife Podcast, I will do something similar, either on my channel or the Fictional Humans channel. I'm not sure which one I'll put it on. But it's going to go back to my original plan, which is using Yamada talking to dead D&D characters.
Ooh, dead D&D characters.
This is one of those things where I feel like you've not told me this at all. I also think you have.
Well, this original idea I actually discussed with 15, Justin, in high school. That's where Afterlife Podcast originally came from, was that idea in high school.
Oh my goodness, that could be... Ooh, dead D&D characters. That makes me want to kill off some of my players a bit. Send them your way.
Hey, if I ever have dead characters and I have that all set up, I am willing to do it. It will be, I'm thinking probably doing it podcast format like this live, but without really talking to chat much, and it's mainly like a one-on-one kind of interview kind of thing in character.
Yeah, like full on RP stuff. Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, that's why I
like that
said
so
I'm not sure if I want it on my channel because it's using Yamada, my character, from my channel, or on Fictional Humans because it's a more like a D&D focused thing.
That could be a good fictional humans thing. As a reference, fictional humans is like way in the past the channel we created to like do stuff on, and then we never did.
Yeah, me, Raelan, and 15, or Justin, or Cavalli.
Has
And-
everyone changed their name but me in the past 5 years?
Justin's had all those nicknames since high school and beyond.
Yeah, no, Justin's just Justin with tags 15 next to his stuff, like 1599 Mid Park, something.
I was gonna say, you're reading his fucking address?
That's apparently that's his name, yeah.
But yeah, Justin's had those nicknames for years. But anyway, yeah, that's Fictional Humans, our channel that was meant to be D&D stuff. And then there's some stuff that's privated now because of cringe.
Oh my goodness, all the cringe stuff. Oh. But okay.
But
I actually
you started uploading D&D VODs, so that's fine.
Yeah, D&D VODs.
Because that channel's meant for D&D.
There's a few things in my brain space too, which I kind of want to talk about if that's all right.
Yeah.
But like, I want you to finish your stuff. So pretty much, the Afterlife podcast is going to be the Dungeons and Dragons characters talking, and we're currently on it right now because this podcast has been dead for 5 years. So yeah, it's fitting.
Yes. Yeah, it's just we dead.
So like,
But
you know, it's very
this is
fitting
one
that,
way-
like, the first episode back isn't of D&D characters.
Yeah, it's like this is like the final episode per se. Like this is the final episode of this format. Because, like I said, it's been 5 years, and it was supposed to originally go to a twice a week to, into a twice a week format, and then it was a once a month format, and we never did it due to work issues with scheduling with work and all that. So then it never happened for years.
Oh yeah, at some point I definitely forgot about myself.
Yes.
I feel bad about that, but at the same time, life moves on. Life finds a way.
Yes.
So, what was the other project again? Or you said you were going to replace it with the Afterlife podcast, this sort of like talking format with something else you said?
Yeah, so yeah, the Afterlife podcast is going to probably be renamed a bit but changed into Yamada's show, which for everyone who doesn't know Yamada, which no one does, Yamada was
Except me.
one of my homebrew D&D characters based on Bleach Soul Reapers, hence why he will be the host of the Afterlife podcast or whatever it's renamed to. But yeah, so there's that, and then we'll just come up with a new podcast where we'll still have this format where we just talk about anything. But we'll rebrand it into something fitting for the channel.
Makes sense. I still have like
I know
a Google
it's
Docs
sad.
of like the Bleach homebrew character nonsense we were doing.
Oh, this was like the one I did for Yamato was on the D&D wiki. The stuff we did with was a different format.
That was completely different, yeah. That was like so long ago. I don't even something I've been planning, and I think y'all might be interested, is a concept which is everyone can play D&D.
For which?
Just for my channel of like the whole plan is literally to have, or sorry, maybe not everyone can play D&D. That's the thing. Everyone can play D&D, but when you die in the game, you get kicked from the call.
Oh yeah, you were talking about that at one point.
I am definitely going to do it. I I really wish I could hire a manager just so they can like do all like the social mediaing stuff because I have my plans down. I know exactly what I want to do. It's just I'm very bad at doing Discord and like social media. I need to actually do Twitter. I need to actually like market myself. But there's a certain part of me that doesn't like marketing myself because I need to jump
Mood.
over that hurdle.
Yeah. I feel like
I
I'm
actually think
annoying
all of
people.
us relate to that.
I'm someone who feels like I'm just annoying people when I like even just posting in like the discords that I'm in about going live. I don't I feel kind of bad about doing it. It's like I don't want to spam people.
I totally understand where you're coming from, and like the only reason I do at everyone or at here on my Discord when I go live is because Maestro pretty much was like, "Hey, yo, we want to see you go live. Please, like, do this for me." And I'm like, "Oh my goodness, yes, of course." I think like people need to like get over it.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, networking the Discord, yeah, diabolical. That is like, no. In my mind, what people need is the catchy tagline, and they need to just run with it and be shameless in some ways. Not shameless to the point of like annoyance, but if you post something and someone wants to check it out, then people will click on it. And then if people don't want to look at it, they won't click on it and they won't go further.
The thing is, it's really hard to do because, like, you never know what on the internet will catch someone's eye. Like, for example, there was random. I used to do let's plays for context. There was a random Crash Insane Trilogy video. I think it was the beginning of Crash 2, if I remember correctly. That just blew up. It's like my most popular video on my channel, or second most. I think it is second most still. Uh, and I just don't know why.
Which video was that, sorry?
Give me a second to figure that out.
Golly, yeah. Discord is a weird thing because it's not supposed to be a social media, but it's becoming a social media, is something I've noticed, kind of.
Yeah.
Okay, I found the video. Crash Bandicoot Insane Trilogy Part 14. Slide Jump is my best friend. That is what it was called.
I didn't get that full picture, but already it sounded like clickbait, and that's a good thing.
Yeah, I'm not good with clickbait. I don't even use thumbnails.
Oh, I haven't touched YouTube. I've only been doing Twitch, and then you wanna know what I've been doing whenever I export VODs from my Twitch to YouTube?
What?
Literally nothing. I don't fill in the description. I don't give it tags.
Well, that's
I
the
just
same with my second channel where I post all my VODs. I don't add anything to it.
I honestly don't actually get all my VODs on that YouTube just because of the fact of like I don't feel like I need to. There's something that I definitely want to save, like anything with anyone's character. I always want to move there. Uh, like any session zeros, anything such as that, I tend to like send over 100%. But like if I'm just doing lore prep, I'm like, nah, I don't need to do that. Like no one's gonna miss it if they don't get to see it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if y'all are in a similar way or if you're like holding on to everything because like
No, I
memento or
only
something.
most of my VODs are mainly gameplay, so and if it's like I had a terrible like stream where like a lot of issues happen, I'm not gonna upload the VOD.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
It's only the VODs that I think um went pretty well or stuff like that.
Hmm.
See, I'm kind of in a, like a mixed boat because I have most of my VODs that I've done, and I do plan on uploading all of them, even the ones that did have some tech issues. It's just if if the stream goes absolutely horrendously, is when I won't do it.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
Something that I'm realizing is that if I were
His
to
channel's MrGrayBoy 1.
Hmm?
What is Goggle's channel?
Oh, go on, Raelan.
Oh, sorry. If I were to have tried to stream on my stream to begin with, I do not think I would have grown as fast as I did.
Yes, that is correct. They're diabolical.
I
Oh, look,
think
a mod with a first-time chat. Okay, sorry. Sorry, continue.
Like I oh, goggles, MrGrayBoy 1. I see. I just caught that. But yeah, I intentionally did not want to stream D&D on my channel just because of the sheer fact. Well, there was a couple of reasons, but the one main one was because when you're DMing, it's so much harder to like have two screens open and then chat and then a bunch of other things and manage your own stream. Honestly, this reactive images you made me set up was a good first step because I kind of avoided it like the plague. But now since you made me use it, it's very useful.
Oh, there's a lot of people who use reactive images.
I just need to figure out how. But yeah, it's a good feature. I really love it.
Oh, it's pretty simple. Because you know the link that I was going to have you send. All you do is copy that link and paste it into your OBS in a browser source, and then it pops up the images.
Oh yeah, that makes sense.
It's pretty simple.
Yeah.
It's a lot different from how I normally do my facial expressions, because that's all set up through a different method that takes a bit longer to set up. Especially since I set up each image separately as well, so I have to manually change expressions with a button on my Stream Deck. So
I do that too. I need to change it because I haven't done the worst way. Let me know what you do for it because I have it on F1, F2, F3, F4, and every time I have to switch my image, I just have to like quickly move my mouse open the right tab of like the VTube Studio, hit the button, and then click back.
oh, I have a Stream Deck, so all I have to do is like, and I have it set up where all my expressions are on the Stream Deck, and I just tap it. I don't have to use keyboard or mouse.
Okay. Okay, so like okay, one of those fancy boards.
Yeah.
My first response is I want to buy it.
Oh, yeah.
But like
Yeah.
that's my own bad habit. I shouldn't go buy everything. I'm moving soon. I should save my money.
Is it bad that I want, like, for context, I've got a education background in TV broadcasting and video production. I want to call what it's called in like an actual studio space, but
Oh,
no one would understand but me.
that would be expensive, wouldn't it?
I could see having a studio space be good. I could not imagine it until like
No,
making.
just
No, he
calling
mean
it like the Elgato Stream Deck, what I would call it in a studio space.
yeah.
Diabolical
He's not.
intense. But those terms apparently are going over my head.
It's somewhat over mine too. I understood, but yeah.
Yeah. Does anyone have any advice to help Diabolical? Because I don't know how to like word getting it to pick up browser screens. Because in my mind,
There's so you open up, if you have OBS, you open it up, you go to your sources, you click the plus button, and then you hit browser. Then you copy the link of the website that you want, throw it in there, and you got your browser source.
Hopefully that's helpful. I'm using like Twitch Studios because it looked like the easiest one, and it kind of was super easy to set up.
To be fair, I think that's what my brothers used.
I used OBS, but then I couldn't figure out like alerts, and I wanted to figure out alerts, so I just gave up. Oh
Yeah,
no!
my alerts aren't working right now, I believe. So.
Am I the only one with working alerts?
I have it now, but that's because
Okay.
I swapped.
I just swapped to OBS recently, so I haven't fully figured it out.
Honestly, I
enough.
have so much fun just like giving like random alerts and stuff. Another great streamer, if y'all haven't seen her, Autumn Tayan. I may have stole their vocals for my bits. Not gonna spoil what the bit sound alert is, but I love just like taking like different sound alerts for my streams and just using them for stuff.
You should also follow Diabolical's advice.
Really? Oh, I need to swap away from that shit. I need to actually be able to play games. Is that why I couldn't play Minecraft?
It says something about your computer if it can't even run Minecraft.
Well, I can play Minecraft, just not when I was streaming. I tried to stream and play Minecraft earlier, but like it wasn't working.
I was gonna say, Dweller. I sure as shit can't talk if my computer has issues with Borderlands, considering what my computer is.
I think I had some issues too, but
Oh man, I need a new graphics card.
which
I'm gonna.
speaking of Borderlands, are we doing that tomorrow, or do you want go back to your own stream?
We can do that tomorrow.
All right, good. So that's set up. All right.
Glad I was a part of this conversation. We got the Borderlands situation under control.
Yes.
Can you believe
Okay.
these two? They'd be lost without me.
Oh yeah, definitely lost, man.
Yep. Oh man,
So
I need to learn
there,
how to keep a straight face.
there is one video ideas that I'm thinking about for my channel. You know how 3 years ago I did that hashtag PokeTeam challenge, right?
Poke Teams challenge?
Yes, you you choose a Pokemon villain team. You choose a villain team that you join, and you can be an admin, leader, whatever, or like grunt, and you just create a video in that character kind of thing.
Oh.
I did that for my character Phantom 3 years ago.
Oh yeah, you did Team Skull, didn't you?
Yes. But thinking about it, I'm thinking about redoing it with all 3 of the characters, and maybe Gary, if you're interested. But with all 3 of redo it with the 3 of them, and like I wouldn't have Phantom on Team Skull at that point, but yeah.
I mean, that would kind of beg the question of who would be on which team.
Exactly. That's also why I've also thought of other. The thing is, I've had this idea for other like shows and games as well, doing this exact same thing as the PokeTeam challenge with these characters to figure out what are they a part of, and then a scenario involving that with the 3 of them.
Here's the thing: I'm just waiting for Adult Wars.
Adult Wars.
Raelan, do you remember that one?
Adult Wars?
You don't even fucking remember.
Oh my, what? Remind me, jog my memory here.
Oh, it was Afterlife Podcast number 7, Blank Wars.
Because you just kept making things go to fucking war.
Ooh, so
that
close
was a
to
long time ago.
so close to Diabolical.
We kept on warring things. We're going to war.
Did it start out like talking about
It's-
Storage Wars or something?
I don't
Storage
remember.
Wars.
I don't remember, but I remember one of them was Horror Wars.
Oh yeah.
Horror War. Oh. You know, I'm surprised how vaguely familiar that sounds. Like, Glue Wars. Which glue sticks best to which glue? Kind of like along those lines, or is it more humanoid?
More
what's the-
humanoid, because I think the concept was just like getting like either us or random people to just do like basic mundane tasks against each other.
Yeah, it was just a random joke in one of the podcast episodes 5 years ago. Also, thank you, Automod, for holding that comment.
I mean, to be fair, Automod will hold the comment if it has the word "but" in it.
But
Oh.
god damn.
I don't know.
Oh my goodness. Is it like Horror Wars where you like have them have a bake off or something? Or like rock, paper, scissors, like just completely wholesome events where it's like Horror Wars, these prostitutes
Whoa.
go against each other. Listen, I don't know. I'm trying to piece this story together. I know I regret what I just said, but there's nothing wrong with prostitutes, okay? As long as you do it legally, as long as you do it morally correct, I should say, because I don't think prostitutes are legal. I'm not going to judge people.
As long as you practice safety first.
As long as you aren't cheating on a partner and both sides consent, then I don't see a problem. I am not personally one to do this, but as long as everyone consents, everything should be okay. As long as people can consent. I forget where I'm going with this, but like, would you love it if like two people had to bake chocolates and see whose chocolates tasted better, and then they all win because it's free chocolate at the end? That would be so wholesome.
I'm just gonna quickly check this video here.
Or it's like, shopping for groceries. Who can get the best deals and the most amount of food? And like it's just like wholesome competitions that encourage like healthy living standards. And you call it Horror Wars.
Okay, so I'm at the part where we're talking about Adult Wars.
Oh god. Oh, that makes sense. I have had this idea before.
Yes.
It's not a horror thing to do, it's an adult thing to do. Sorry, I get these.
No, it started off with Adult Wars, and I think it devolved. Because it started with you talking about a video idea, like a terrible video idea that you had. And then let's see here.
This was my idea? Boy, I have
Yes.
bad ideas.
Yeah, because you said it would be boring AF.
Yeah, because it wasn't one of the ideas of
Extreme speed taxes, well, upside down.
Alright, so
I remember the taxes. Did not remember any of the rest
the
of that.
upside down thing is a horrible idea. You have to have it like, hello folks, we are here with the taxes tournament. Looks like Gary has gotten an early start. He'll be docked points since the judges may not have noticed it yet, but it seems like a referee is heading their way to let them know. The whistle has started, and when I say whistle, I mean the proper papers have been stapled, meaning all the contestants can start now. It looks like Sarah's pencil broke. We're waiting on a call whether or not to dock her points, whether the pencil break was her fault, or if a sharpener can be delivered to her in a timely manner. Oh, you can please stop me whenever you feel like. I
Keep going.
Okay.
Oh, I was just waiting for the right time to continue so I can listen to the video.
Well, listen, I can't stop now. I've been challenged. I'm gonna just take a quick sip of water here. Looks like
Some
things are
professional
underway quite quickly. Just a little bit more. There we go.
And then I think we like.
And it
Oh,
is
God.
there has been an accident on set. Everybody, please calm down. This is exciting turn of events. Dishes breaking and everything's set. All right, okay, things have calmed down, folks. The janitorial staff has arrived as we cannot get back to the action.
So
what the hell did you do?
and then it sounded like we started talking about like doing videos like with us either cleaning or like cooking.
How to Adult 101.
Basically.
None of us know that. We can't tell how anyone had an adult when we don't know it ourselves.
I have adulted for a long time since then.
Are you sure?
No.
I've self-reflected recently, and although I am by far not an adult, I am,
You're legally an adult, but
and that's what matters to society.
I was gonna say, Raelan, you're the one with the derpy face.
Oh my goodness, I love that face. It makes me laugh. It makes me giggle.
it's a great face.
It is.
Have I told you all the original, like, so I had like this face, and like I found the picture online, and then I gave a description to like this kind of face I have for my avatar. You want to know what I said originally? How I described this face?
What?
I need a face when I start talking, and I realize I should stop talking, but I keep on talking anyways, and I really should stop, but it just keeps on coming in my mouth, and I can't stop. Kind of a face that describes that feeling.
Okay, if you cut out part of that section of like what you were saying there, that could be very taken out of context.
I don't know how, you filthy-minded individual. But
Oh, I see how you noticed exactly what I was referring to.
I inferred it through your reference. I inferred it, and I don't know how exactly it's dirty, but I know it's something dirty.
Moving on.
Alright, it's that bad, I get it? Okay, wow. Yeah, moving on then. I see.
Did you actually break something though?
Oh, absolutely. There's 3 broken dishes, which tells you the state of my life currently, that I had 3 dishes near my desk.
Did you actually break them?
Oh yeah, they're all shattered. They're blue messes. There's no food stuff on the. There's one food stuff on the ground, but like that's a lemon piece or like a lime piece, so like that doesn't count. Okay, don't worry. I'm gonna clean this up later. I can just like look at it on the floor occasionally. It'll remind me of this pressureless moment we shared.
Yeah, just after the podcast, Raelan will stand up and just step in glass.
I'll just step up and say "fuck." Sorry, should I not swear?
I don't care.
Oh golly. I don't want to admit it. Oh my goodness. Good thing my roommates aren't watching.
Oh.
It's okay. We're moving soon anyway. We'll just have like a little bit less, and we'll be like, "Wow, must be lost in the move." Am I right, guys?
This is just what I have to say for those broken dishes.
What the fuck?
I slightly heard it over Discord, but not that strongly. Pew 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 pew.
I don't think I have. Or this one. That's more suiting.
I heard nothing.
Exactly. That's the point. Nothing can soothe these dishes.
Am I on the wrong audio?
Oh, no. I'm like 90% sure your stream would have probably heard. Unless you don't have it. I assume your stream would have heard.
It's on the right one. It's on voice mod. Weird. Usually it goes through.
You know, if I had my face camera, I'd like slowly move my head upwards while pressing F1, making my eyes split both directions and mouth open up wide. just because I'm lost.
Isn't that what you do when you talk, though?
Yeah, but like, I saw my 3D 2D mod. This is a JPEG. Oh my goodness! I've ascended into 3 different dimensions. I'm like 2D pictures, and 3D now.
Have
I
you
can't.
used your 3D yet, or?
No, I mean to, but like, okay, the place I'm stuck at is that like I've tested. I've looked at my face with the 3D thing. I just haven't recalibrated it to my face because I noticed that like the calibrations are entirely wrong, and I'm like, oh, I gotta do that. And I was planning to do that, but then I worked 14 hours. And I'm like, well, I have an hour before I have to go to work after getting back from work, so I can't do it like I planned to do it.
Ah, fun.
And then I was resting today.
So do you actually work 2 jobs?
So essentially, one is just a grocery store, boring, lazy, 4 hour or 5 hours yesterday. But the other one is actually fun, and it's have y'all heard of IATSE?
No.
IATSE.
Yes, international choreographed stage development. C. It is essentially they do stage and video and like movies, and pretty much it's the technical side. It is if they need gaffers, if they need pretty much just working stage hands, lighting, sound, stuff like that. Yesterday, what band was it? Is a large? I don't know. Is a large? Is a
Gary,
large
can you answer?
bitrate good or bad?
1.6K. Let me check what my bitrate currently is. Because too high of a bitrate can be a problem. So my bitrate is at 6,000 kilobytes a second. I think that's the max that Twitch allows.
Mine's
But
about 2,300.
But yeah, it's something you have to balance between what your computer can handle and your internet speeds can handle versus because yeah, it's just a balancing act that you kind of have to figure out.
Yeah, it's like my CPU is only running about between like 2.5 to like 3%. It looks like, and about 30 FPS for streaming. So
Also, I found out what it's called. Okay, so the quest giver on my phone said it was Chris Stapleton. I have no clue who that was.
What?
Chris
Chris
Stapleton.
Stapleton.
How the hell did we get here? What?
He was jumping back a conversation. The quest giver who gives me my quest, pretty much the concert I took down and brought up, the band was Chris Stapleton.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So, like, I have no clue who that is. It's some country singer?
Then I have
But
no idea.
I have, like, done a takedown for Metallica before, which was, like, the most excited I'll be for, like, a band.
For which one?
Metallica.
Hell yeah.
I ended up giving the casting call shirt for like crew to my fatherly figure because he was way into like I like Metallica. I've done metal before, but like not as much as like metalhead pops.
I just
Whereas like
realized, Raylan, you're more into like the entertainment, like background stuff, like behind the scenes stuff than I am for a job currently, and you didn't even go to school for it.
Vader,
Yeah, he only
yeah,
did it in high
it's
school.
oh man, if y'all want to do that sort of stuff, look up IATSE for sure. IATSE. How do you spell IATSE?
The guy that works there doesn't even know how to fucking spell it.
Just send it to
It's
us
a
in
union
Discord.
job, so legit you might not get any work whatsoever. They pretty much they called me last minute, was like, "Hey, yo, we need someone to cover this because so and so dropped out." And then they'll call you last minute. You say yay, nay. and pretty much the longer you work, the more credits you earn. Eventually, you get priority based off how long you work. You aren't a member to begin with. Yada yada, a bunch of weird stuff, union stuff, but at least
Fun.
gets your foot in the door.
I was gonna
So
say,
it's
it sounds
kinda
like
like-
a cult with extra steps.
So it's kind of like almost like a temp job, right? So you can choose to go in if you want, or
Kind of. It's like it's Colin. I just messaged you the what it's called. You have to sign up
directly or on the Discord.
Oh, just directly to DM'd it to MrGrayBoy. Do you want me to DM it to you? Are you interested in this too?
Just
Colin?
send it to me. I might look into it, but at the moment, nah.
Yeah.
It's hard for us since we have full time. So
Yeah.
Yeah, which I'm tempted to put down my the only reason I haven't put down my foot to say no to like working like 4 days a week is 2 reasons. First reason, I'm moving. Second reason, whenever I go to talk to my boss about it, it's like, oh yeah, no, it's fine. Oh yeah, like you're in a tough situation. I understand. I want to help out. I want to be friendly. Like y'all have it rough. You don't have enough people. It's kind of your fault, but I don't say it out loud. And like, not his fault because it's not his fault because no one wants to work at a grocery store for obvious reasons.
yeah.
Yeah. You
Well, like-
want to work in a warehouse? Because I think our boss is hiring.
Probably not because I'm looking for actually depends on the pay. If they pay more than like bare minimum.
They do.
It is more than minimum.
My loyalty is easily swayed. Oh,
That's only if you like physical work, though.
and it's like I have no problem against it.
Can you move 200-pound tables?
200-pound tip? Oh, I don't know. I already do physical labor in the grocery store. I usually am carrying potato bags on my shoulder and stuff.
It's a lot more than that.
Yeah.
It's 8 hours of lifting.
But it's full time, and I don't want full time. That's my main reason.
Well, they might have part time as well, but
Yeah, they probably have some part-time.
I have a few things. The one thing I really want to do is actually get my learners because I still don't drive.
Wait. I got my learners before you did? Hell yeah.
Oh,
I'm the only one who can drive here.
I can drive legally with an adult of a Class 5 license in the passenger seat. Until Sunday, unless I renew my license.
I'm so bad. I have I think I've been given 3 separate books for the learner stuff, and probably looked at them once, didn't read through them, and then forgot about them.
Oh, what do you mean seeing everything on your screen? Like having all the different options, or?
People have given me learner's books so I can learn.
Oh, I was talking about Diabolical.
Yeah.
Or if you're talking about the browser, if you have the browser source, you can actually go, if you have it up and you want to say, hide something or move it a bit, you can actually go into, I believe, where is it?
I'm gonna quickly BRB when you talk about this so I can actually clean up the broken glass and stuff.
Yeah.
For the best.
Yeah.
Which one is it? Social security cards. Yeah, annoying.
No, not Social Security. My worst enemy.
Go into studio mode. I have something I had to do that with. No, that's a Windows source. Not a browser source. Ugh, whatever. Where was it? Filters? Oh yeah, if you go to right click on it and go filters and press the plus on the bottom, yeah, you can do the crop and pad filter.
I mean, you should just be able to crop if you press Alt and hold Alt and
Okay, you did the display filter or display capture. Yeah, that would do it.
yeah, that would definitely do it.
Because a lot of times, if you do browser source, it won't show anything but that website. There's some websites where you kind of have to do the window capture, like with Roll20. You have to do window capture with Roll20 because if you do browser source, it'll only show the login screen.
Wait, really?
Yes. Doesn't matter if you're in like a game, like have the game up or anything. If you copy the URL and paste it as your browser source, it'll just show the login screen.
Interesting. I did not know
Yeah.
this. To be fair, I don't actually play D&D on stream like ever, so
No, I was just setting mine up because I am planning on doing some D&D stuff at some point, which I was wanting to talk to Raelan about because I'll need their help.
yeah, I just play things on consoles and they tend to work out for me. I say this knowing damn well how often I get issues like, audio won't come through, or the one time Raelan raided me and my stream alerts weren't working. I still don't know why the fuck that happened. I don't know why the fuck any of that happened, actually. Both of them happened when I went live, too.
Oh. Uh, well, I was gonna bring something up and I forgot. We need Raelan.
It works. Jesus bless you.
Huzzah!
Huzzah!
Hell yeah!
Oh, here's another tip. If you what are you streaming at? If you know, Diabolical. Like the resolution, I should specify.
Because if you're asking me, I do the standard 1920 1080.
Actually, depending on the game you play, you might not actually want to do like 1920 by 1080.
True. Because
Because if you
some
notice,
aren't actually running in 1920. So.
oh, not even that. Like if a game that has like a lot of movement, like Apex Legends, for instance, it will actually can't
All
do
right,
that.
no worries.
Yeah. All right, then what I'm about to say won't apply because it only seems to affect 1080p and above. So it's a little weird, but whatever. Like if you have a 1080p stream, for some weird reason, it will have this weird artifacting effect kind of deal where like makes everything look pixelated, if that makes any sense. But lowering the resolution to like 900p, which is still technically 1080 in the loosest technical term, at least no one's eye will really be able to tell unless they're like super fine tuned to be able to tell that's not 1080. It will show much clearer.
I see.
Yeah.
I understood nothing of this, and I came back halfway through. But if I was here for the whole conversation, I
You
still
probably
wouldn't
won't
have
know.
understood anything.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you would
it's very
understand little or
technical.
nothing.
I got my strawberries, and that's all I need.
Strawberries.
Strawberries. It was on
Strawberry.
sale, and since I work at the grocery store, I get 20% off. So I got strawberries and blueberries. I didn't put the strawberries in my cereal yet because I'm lazy and I haven't wanted to cut them up. But now I have strawberries on their own, and it's yum yum in my tum tum.
As for Raelan.
All right, you figured it out. That's good to know. I forget what I was saying, but like, I really okay. So
Raelan.
Yes. Do you have something?
Yes, because I am wanting to start working on that campaign that I was planning. That Justin helped me a bit with.
Not the Apocrypha, but the other one, right?
Yeah. And I'm planning on doing some.
Sorry, I fell on my ear. I can't hear you. My headphones fell out. Sorry, say that again.
So I'm planning on probably doing some behind the scenes streaming or like stuff like that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Are you willing to help at some point now and then?
Yes.
Teach
Why?
me.
Because I always say yes. What do you want? No. Okay. So.
We're on a different Discord server right now. We're on our fictional humans server right now.
Oh no, Miguel, you called it ours.
It is ours.
I mean,
I may be the one who made it, but you and 15 are also like moderators for it because it is the fictional humans.
And I'm just here.
Yeah, because it's mainly for us, the fictional humans and friends, unfortunately.
what was I gonna say?
Sorry about that, Diabolical.
The one you were talking about. I almost changed the layout. I changed the layout accidentally. I shouldn't be a moderator to here. I accidentally changed things. I fixed it.
What did you do?
Don't worry. I just moved DMs only to general and general DM. Don't worry about it. Is it the
You broke everything.
The Avatar one? Or is
No,
it different?
no. That's different. The Magical Girl one.
Magical Girl. Oh. What can I help with?
Well, I just meant not right now. At some point. It's Absolutely. More so since I haven't properly DM'd or properly made a campaign before. That's the main thing.
I am gonna do my best to help.
Unless you want me to try to get 15, who's usually one of the busier ones.
Whoever you prefer. I will avoid doing the Apocrypha thing and taking it way too far.
Okay, this is the first time I actually seen the strawberry jam emote close up.
Oh, it's lovely, don't you think?
Strawberry jam emote? What?
I'll put it
this
in chat. Oh, yeah, that one. See, it's strawberry jam with a face because it's a heart emote.
It's a literal heart. But yeah, I was planning on doing some background stuff with that if you're willing to join me on stream at some point doing that.
Diabolical, what I will probably do is, I think it's like a subscriber emote or something like that, and your thing expired. I don't expect you to resubscribe. What I'll probably do is just make it a free emote for anyone who follows, because they do that nowadays.
Oh yeah, they do that.
Also, I know I just got back, but apparently there's pizza and strawberries and pizza. Let's go!
Oh god.
Is that gonna be the next pineapple on pizza?
Oh god, no. Please no. we already have people talking about like for like a while ago. I think me and Adam were talking about like
I've
kiwis on
returned.
pizza.
Kiwis and pizza.
Kiwis and pizza.
Kiwis and pizza. Psh.
Gross.
I only do pineapple and apparently strawberries now.
Oh, God no, I don't like pineapple.
I don't mind pineapple.
Oh, I've told this story before, but have y'all heard my pineapple bread story?
Pineapple bread.
bread.
Mm-hmm. Pineapple bread.
What is this TikTok trend that I have know nothing about and would probably prefer to know nothing about?
I don't know if it's a TikTok thing, but my roommates a while ago made pineapple bread. It's pretty much think banana bread, think carrot bread, think any kind of like fruit vegetable with
I
bread.
see.
As I tasted it, diabolical. You'd probably like it, but honestly, it was something that was like subpar. Like it wasn't bad, but it wasn't like super great. And it was like it's
Doesn't
like
seem like the texture would be that well.
the texture was kind of weird, but like the taste was the main thing. Where it's like I figured if I kept on eating it, I would like it more and more because it was one of those foods where sometimes you just gotta eat it to like eventually like it. But I kept on eating it, and like halfway through, literally halfway through, I took one bite past that halfway point and immediately needed to get it out of my mouth. And like
Oh
it just
God.
was a switch in my brain saying, "No, this is disgusting. Spit it out right now." And it was the weirdest experience because it went from like probably like a 30, 35 to 100 quickly.
What?
I have no clue why. And like pineapple is one of those things where if you eat it too much, it's way too sour. And maybe that was it, but I have no clue. It was like literally the halfway point. Once over halfway, it was like, nope, no more. This is torture. And like I felt bad because they made the pineapple bread, and honestly, I'm one of the people in my household who will eat the last of the food because if I don't eat it, it will be sitting there for a week and it will go bad. Sorry to call you out, roommates. Well, like I felt bad because I'm pretty sure like the pineapple bread had to be frozen because I just did not eat my share of it because I was traumatized.
Just tell your roommates you can have it. It's fine.
Exactly. As that was my parable about the pineapple bread. Be careful with what you eat, or else one day it might like mid-eat stab you in the back.
Or stab you
Never
in the
try
stomach.
new foods. Be a picky eater.
But I
Only
am a
eat
picky
frozen
eater.
pizza and strawberries.
I see the silence has started.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah.
saw the silence starting, and I just really want to see how long it would last.
No, I'm not letting the silence go on, man.
Oh, but I was like, okay, yeah, that's a smart thing. But I really want to see who would pick up the conversation next. I was really enjoying that, like, palpable, like, awkwardness that was forming.
I am planning on doing some just talking streams at some point soon. Because I kind of want to also probably do some editing or like writing on stream as well. Two birds, one stone.
Yeah, just get that out of the way.
Yes. Also, I kind of want to get my Excel sheet typed out too on stream. Do that on
Excel
stream too.
sheet.
My manga collection Excel sheet.
Ah,
Because
Like,
I started writing down in an Excel sheet all the manga I own. And manga I own, like the title, how many I own, how many have been released for that title, and the one I'm currently reading or last read, and the next volume I need to read. It's all for my physical copies of manga.
how much is that?
Hmm?
How
How much
much,
is what?
like, how big is that list?
I've barely started it right now. But it's gonna be pretty big because I own a lot.
Golly. The main problem I have with, like, manga is, like, I buy the first, like, 1 to 5 copies of the book and it's like, oh, wow, this is really good. I gotta buy more. And then I forget.
Yeah, there's that. That's also one of the reasons why I'm doing this is so like especially remembering what volume I I have so I can know, okay, I got this volume. I should get more. Okay, which one do I need? Oh, look it up. Oh, I need that volume. Okay.
Yeah. The most completed series I have is a Higurashi series, and the only reason it's not complete is because I was while loaning it out in high school. I'm sure I lost like 5 of them, or 5 to 6, or who knows how many.
Oof.
I'm not actually upset because I'm kind of just I don't want to be wholesome, but I'm just happy that people enjoyed it. Like, I'm happy that I got to lend it out to people, and like people got to like read it too, and it was a nice warm and fuzzy feelings. Hazukashi.
I think I have a few series that I've either completed or almost completed. Um, which two of them are from the same creator.
Which series?
I'm almost finished collecting Negima.
Oh yeah.
I have volume 35 out of 38. So I almost have all of them. And the other series from the same creator that I actually have all of them is Love Hina. I have all 16, I believe, volumes of Love Hina. But I didn't have to buy that one. I was given all those ones for free. I've
I
been
own
buying
all the
all.
volumes for Yu-Gi-Oh! Exil's manga.
Yeah, I bought all the Negima volumes off of Amazon because it's an older series that's harder to come by.
Oh, if you want to talk older series that are harder to come by, there's a manga series called Cirque de Freak.
Oh yeah, I know
Uh,
that one because it had a movie adaptation too.
yeah, it was based off an actual like novel, and then someone just made a manga from it. That is hard to come by these days because I think most of the time it was only in as a library binding for some reason.
And a lot of the older ones, like you usually can't find in an actual bookstore. You actually have to go to like a comic store to find some of the older manga.
I got okay. So y'all, I want to see if my old manga, because I've got 2 in my mind. I need to quickly run over to look at their names because I don't remember what they're called, because one was my, like, both of them were my siblings.
I mean,
But
to be fair, the only other manga I can think of that I want to collect is that's somewhat obscure is called Maximum Ride, and it's actually still releasing.
Maximum. Okay, never heard of that one. Have you heard of that one, Dweller?
No. I have
Okay,
all
so
the volumes of Silent Voice though.
Silent Voice. All right, so here's the deal. If both of the mangas I list off, once I find them, if you both don't know what they are, then I win. If one of you know what they are and the other one doesn't, then we tie, unless you both get them both tied. All right, I'm gonna BRB quickly. We're gonna have this competition. I'm gonna win. I'm gonna have the most obscure manga in my household.
Which I actually do own 2 volumes of Dress Up Darling as well.
Hey, Oh man. Okay, I'm gonna be while. Okay, one sec.
Yeah. I need to update
Computer.
my. Need to
What the
update
hell did he
my.
say?
Oh, computer update living room. I forgot to update this list when I got new manga. Or I think I did, but on the wrong one? No. Or did I?
2010? 2010?
Let's see if I open it on my phone. See if I can. Oh yeah, I have to close out on the one on my laptop, then reopen it. Because I updated it on my phone. There we go. Yeah, okay. Never mind, it's updated. There's one series that I got for free, which I was given a shit ton of the volumes, but I don't have all of them.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's called Samurai Deeper Kai, I believe. It has about 38 volumes. I only have 19.
Jesus.
Computer, turn off living room. I have returned. Is it me or can I hear nobody?
No one's talking.
I'm just
Okay.
kind of away from my microphone at the moment.
Alright. This is a moment of truth. Have you heard of a series called Anima? That is, I'll type it out in Discord.
I have not heard of Anima.
Yes, Anima. I unmuted myself. This was a mistake. I hear myself speaking. Anima. Have y'all heard of that?
No.
Sir Gary Boy, man?
Describe the premise?
Husky Sir Senri, Nana, and Kuro happened upon an apple orchard owned by a lonely woman named Emma, who invites them all to stay with her. But while the others feel her offer to be a little unsettling and would rather leave, Kuro couldn't be happier to have finally found a mother. Kuro's long journey of acceptance may finally be over. But are the others prepared to leave him behind? Later, in an act of uncharitable. Is this the first book? No, that's book 5. That makes sense. I was like, what the heck is this? I thought I grabbed book 1.
I was gonna say I've not read anything with a fucking apple orchard in it.
An unabashed shonen manga with adorable magic child with golden hearts. It's an enjoyable romp for comedic readers with a sweet tooth. That quote was from Publisher Weekly. My best suggestion is Google it, and the answer is no.
That would be a no from me, dog.
It's a no from me.
Okay. As the next one, I feel like this one might be like weird niche that someone has heard about. If neither of you have, that means I win. Pita 10.
What is it?
This one I actually do have the first copy for, so I can read the back.
What did you say?
Pita 10.
Peter 10 or
Pita.
Pita?
Pitaten.
Is this some kind of Ben 10 ripoff?
A lonely lad, an adorable angel, and a hyperactive hijinks. It's a
No.
hard knock life for Kutaro. His father is always away on business, and his mother recently passed away. He spends a lot of time alone. This is so generic, but it's an older anime, so it's less generic. And he hates it. Maybe he can make a good use of his solitude. His middle school exams are looming ahead, and he needs to buckle down and study hard.
Yeah, no, I haven't heard of it.
Nope.
This sounds so generic. Yeah, cool. I win. The most weird niche things.
But do you have Chobits? Because I got Chobits.
I've heard of Chobits.
It's a series by Clamp, which you've heard of before. Because you have one of the series.
I have Tsubasa. I have a lot of Tsubasa. I love that series. Oh my goodness.
Which one thing interesting is
Chobits yet, or Reddit.
Which one thing interesting with Clamp is it's not one person.
Yeah, it's like a group of people.
Yes. It's a group of women.
Yeah.
That was founded in 1987.
April 1st. Who understands that reference? In terms of the Clamp series.
Maybe. I've seen Chobits XXX Holic. That's about it.
Man, you've seen XXX Holic and don't understand April 1st? Seems like I know the main character's
been
birthday
years.
better than you do because
It's been years. It's been years.
I was obsessed. That's literally the only protagonist, only other person other than myself I remember the birthday for. Do I remember my parents' birthday? I don't know, March 4th or something.
XXX Holic with all the yaoi bait.
It's yaoi bait?
It's a joke, but
okay.
There is kind of some yaoi bait between the main character and his friend.
The main character has to pair with Sakura.
I'm just saying in this perspective of the viewers.
My bad. You want a major spoiler for XXX Holic and Tsubasa and their entire series?
What, them being all connected?
The fuck is yaoi bait? Oh no! Oh no! I'm not taking the lead on that one.
I'm stepping back.
Yeah, no, we're not doing this.
No, your podcast, your rules. You gotta explain yaoi bait.
Nope.
Alright.
So, if you know yaoi, which is YAOI, which is
let's start with that. Let's see. Do you know what yaoi is? I gotta know this. I want to know how far we push Diabolical into a direction.
Okay. Do you know what BL is? Do you know what BL is?
Also, once you learn, okay.
There you go. BL, boys love. That's practically yaoi.
If you all know what Yuri is, it's the opposite. Instead of girl on girl, it's boy on boy. Not necessarily like they're going at it like dogs in heat, but like, oh, maybe a smooch, maybe a hold hands, maybe a prolonged stare. From my understanding and research, which I've done none of.
Yeah, so yaoi is male on male, yuri is female on female. If you have someone says something like yaoi bait or yuri bait, it's a lot of times characters that aren't that don't swing that way, but the creators or like the viewers, there's hints that kind of they do kind of swing that way, but they don't, kind of thing.
I think it's mainly like Japan, like they can't actually say that out loud because it's kind of actually still kind of segregated against there.
Even though there is some actual yaoi and yuri series though.
There are, and Japan's weird, and there's like a bunch of biases. I saw like a video, so I'm not an expert on it. So,
Same.
But like,
yeah. I know nothing.
Okay, Jon Snow.
You can be the audience surrogate, but essentially, with the whole like LGBT I'm really bad with that acronym. I'm
LGBTQ plus.
Thank you. With that whole like community over there, um, they do not have legalized gay marriage over there. I heard that there's like a city or something where they can get certificates to pretty much be like, yeah, we're living together, we're pretty much married. I don't think it's like segregation in the American. You're not allowed to shop here. It's segregation, as in everyone will look at you, kind of give you the cold shoulder, and be unsure how to like react. Japan is a lot more quiet when it comes to things they disapprove of or don't understand.
A simple way to describe yaoi and yuri baiting is, in American terms and in like movies and all that, there is a thing called queer baiting as well.
I honestly do not notice any of that stuff when it pops up. Although I have to admit, whenever there's like, I have shame. I don't want to admit to,
Which-
but I've seen Yuri Kuma, and that speaks enough.
Which, to make it simple, there's an actual definition for queer baiting. It's a marketing technique for fictional and entertainment in which characters hint at, but then do not actually depict same-sex romance or other LGBT representation.
I feel like all those bait titles are a bit misleading.
Well, kind of. It's when it's baiting, it's like it said, it's like they don't swing that bait way, but the creators make it look like they do, but in reality they don't.
Yeah.
Hence the baiting.
Unlike Card Capture Sakura, where all the characters were like, why am I forgetting the general term of gay? How did I forget that? My brain was trying to process that, and I'm like, they were people. Yes, they're people. They liked people. They liked the
Lesbians,
same
homosexuals.
Queer?
Honestly, I don't pay much attention to like sexuality, especially in other people,
Yeah.
because my strong stance is like, whatever people do, that's up to them.
Oh,
Some
exactly.
people like sharing it, but like me personally, I'm more of a private person.
People can do what they want as long as it doesn't harm others.
Yeah, as long as it's consensual and there's love, then absolutely.
Yeah. It's like no one should
But
care except yourself.
if you're looking at
Exactly.
a toaster cannot consent.
Okay, for one, a toaster.
You got very defensive about that.
Okay, no, that's just a safety issue at that point.
Hey, if you're gonna
I'm
put
more.
your if you're gonna put your in a toaster, you might as well turn it on, right?
Oh God.
Why the fuck would you want to toast a dick?
I'm just gonna go. So moving on. But yeah, you might as well turn it on though, right?
God.
Get it? Because it's a play on words. I didn't even realize it the first time I made that joke. It's an old joke. Alright, I'm gonna try and stop explaining the really bad joke I loved when I was in high school.
Moving on.
Yeah, moving on.
Cowgirls.
Moving on.
Get it? Moving on. What other fetishes can we go to?
Moving farther beyond fetishes.
Oh.
Is that really that time of the night
Wait,
where
no,
we're
that's...
talking about fetishes here?
Apparently.
Don't you know I'm the perfect person? No, I'm not. Don't you know?
I think we've also gone a bit longer than we usually do.
Yeah,
I don't know
Oh,
how
yeah.
long you were gonna go for.
I was gonna say, wasn't this normally like an hour?
Yeah.
You gave me like no heads
We're
up. You were
over.
like, hey,
We're
wanna do a
over at
podcast?
like 1:40. So.
Yeah, I was supposed to start streaming Wind Waker a half an hour ago.
Whoops.
Oh no. Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no.
I was making a girl reference. Oh no.
Oh no. But
Oh
we can't
no.
end it on like that note. Can we please
Oh
go to a better
no.
point past like cowgirls and fetishes? We didn't even like wrap that conversation up. We awkwardly ended that. That's like a disappointing
Okay,
ending
you.
right there.
No, we just had to move on because you bringing up toasters.
I didn't say anything explicitly. I implied it.
If
Let's move
it's
backwards. What were we talking about before toasters? Maybe we
if
can
it's
rewind
if it's
the
a
conversation.
disappointing end, Raelan, isn't that all of our love lives?
Alright, this is a perfect intro. Join us next time for the
Ah.
Tell
outro.
me I'm wrong. Tell me I'm wrong.
Next outro will be next.
um. Okay, so actually, you wouldn't have had a disappointing end to a relationship since you never were in a relationship.
That's why I said our love lives.
Exactly, yours is non-existent, so there was no end.
You even hit chat. You hit diabolical. Your comment was so strong.
It was like a fucking shotgun blast.
I think that's a satisfying ending we were looking for, right? Aren't you satisfied yet? Well, the pain you've caused.
No, I'm gonna go kill God.
Have I killing God? Is it done yet? Have you killed God? I don't know how to end things. I've always ended my streams with just keep on talking and talking until I end.
Just remember, we do have a proper outro.
Oh
Don't
shit! I
worry.
forgot about that. Oh,
So
You
we are wrapping it here, though, right?
Yeah.
This is good end. We just all died. Yep.
alright, Diabolical already referred my like the cringe, which isn't as cringy as I think it is, but like I remember it as cringy because it's cringy.
All right. Thanks for watching, everyone. This is the Afterlife Podcast. I've been your host, Dweller.
Raelan.
And MrGrayBoy won.
And
So-
that'll do it for this today.
So remember, kids.
No, what?
What? You said we had an outro. Aren't you
No,
gonna do the
I have.
kids?
No, this is a different outro. Fictional Humans does not have the same as Afterlife.
Oh, I got things mixed up. I'm so glad I don't have to. Alright, bye.
I was gonna say, with kids watching, what? After what we just said?
Okay, hush, hush. That'll do it for this episode of Afterlife Podcast. This was the final, so thank you for joining us. We'll see you when we've properly rebranded the podcast and all that fun jazz. So, thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the afterlife. Bye.
Later.
Oh, that was the one, right?